And those Indigenous Australians are now warning Māori that the same groups are behind this referendum. Are they, do you think?
Well, if you're about to go into the new Pizzagate of the left conspiracy theory, then I'll be real disappointed.
What's that, the Pizzagate?
That's some crazy conspiracy theory that Trumpists have in the US.
The campaign in Australia had links to the Atlas Network, a network of think tanks which promote individual liberty and free enterprise.
Shields up!
And it said that the network pushes opinion pieces in favour of free speech. Do the ACT Party have any links or connections to the Atlas Group?
No.
Okay.
Oh, they don't.
Links, but any links or connections?
They don't.
Yeah. So they're his old friends, but this is where I guess you want to go one step deeper. What do you mean no connections? Maybe no funding, maybe funding for groups that support ACT. You know, so that never gets pushed harder, but he says no, they don't. Yes, Joey.
Would you consider that if the people that founded ACT, the New Zealand Party ACT, were the same people that founded the Atlas Group?
Oh, interesting.
What if those people were the same people? Would that be links?
There'd be some,
would they be
possibly
links, Pat?
Yeah.
That would probably... We probably need to look at the Gibbs family then.
Right.
I think they might even still be the chairperson of the ACT Party.
Okay.
We'll circle back to this, I think.
We'll circle back to that. We'll keep going with the interview, talking about the Atlas Network. And I know people in the chat are already saying this as well. Just stop and think about David Seymour, who was talking about the disrespect paid to Nicole McKee at Waitangi. And he kind of mentioned, to a female on the marae, and hear the tone that he speaks to this journalist with, this incredibly well-respected, award-winning journalist, respected by societies the world over.
Have you spoken or taken advice from them or any group associated with them about the treaty? So, recently...
I can't believe you're doing this. I've read about this conspiracy theory and you're actually running it, but that's cool.
Well, no, I'm just trying to understand it because we went to Australia and we analysed the Yes campaign over there, and we spoke with Indigenous people about their fears about what would happen in the referendum. And so when you consider... actually you and I spoke about it. You said that you had met Lord Hannon and then the TPU. For
people who don't know, Lord Hannon was one of the sort of originators and very, very, very... He pushed really hard the Brexit situation. He was one of the guys at the early stages of Brexit and wanted to see the UK leave the EU. So just to anchor that for you.
The Taxpayer Union had invited you to come along, and he spoke about this treaty and the possibility of a referendum. So isn't that, in fact, these movements and these groups talking about our referendum?
What, going along to meet someone who's a famous figure in world politics.
What did he come to New Zealand for?
I have no idea, but I was really I was really pleased to have dinner with him.
What did he come to New Zealand for? I have no idea. He was at the speech explaining why he came to New Zealand, and his defence is, I have no idea.
I mean, he's
Shields up, brain
world
off.
famous as a politician. You get to meet him, hear what
But
he's got
you
to
went
say.
along to that function to listen to him, where he talked about the Magna Carta and the treaties. And
oh my God, the Magna Carta.
He did, and
scandalous.
Well, I'm not saying that that's scandalous. I'm just saying this is what he talked about. I listened to it online because it was posted by the TPU, and so he talked about that, and he talked about the danger of the misinterpretation of treaties and what they meant. And and he also says what you say is that the judiciary is getting too involved, or they're making the interpretation of it is too wide.
You do know that people have had concerns about judicial activism all over the world for all sorts of reasons for hundreds of years, right?
No, I don't.
You're trying to, and you're trying to say that this is somehow some crazy conspiracy theory. I mean, come on.
No, I'm just asking the question. I'm asking whether you know if there's any kind of connection. So you're answering there is no connection?
I've told you.
Can you imagine if one of the leaders of the Greens or one of the, met up with, I don't know, one of the figureheads of Black Lives Matter or of, you know, I don't know if there is a person, but like of Antifa or something. And the excuse that was given to that they gave was, well, just meeting a famous person, and interesting to hear their thoughts. Can you imagine the kind of rhetoric that David Seymour would come out with? Now, was there anything untoward about that dinner? Well, we don't know. We can't say. We're not going to do it. But could you just imagine if it was the other way round? Would he be like, well, they can have dinner, that's fine. Or would he be like, yeah, crosses, you know, burn the witch? Where would he be on this? Well, I think we all know where he'd be on that. But, you know, this is the hypocrisy within politics. It's that, you know, one rule for thee and not for me, which they pretty much all do, but the right seems particularly good at doing it, especially at the moment, Chewy. Is there something you want to drop in, or can we finish the last?
Oh,
this has only got 30 seconds.
Yeah, keep playing it. I'm
right.
just getting pages and pages and pages.
Okay.
There's no connection there.
How about?
I'm just disappointed in you for picking up a known conspiracy theory that several people have sent to me, and I never thought I'd get asked about it by you, but hey, you go.
Well, so my role is to ask questions on behalf of other people, and
also work out what's quality information, what's not. But anyway, you go.
Well, Mata is a program that looks at things through an Indigenous lens, and so when we have discussions and talk to people in Australia...
I don't think being Indigenous is an excuse for low-quality debate. I mean... No.
What a piece of shit.